another House Edition book from Bloomsbury. I am so excited, and it's The Prisoner of Azkaban. Hey there Potterpuffs, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to focus on a new arrival in the Harry Potter books kind of collection. They've done about a million different versions of the Harry Potter books nowadays, so it depends kind of how excited you get about the new versions. Personally, 2 years ago, when they said that they were releasing House Edition books, I was all over that hype because it is such an amazing idea to be able to read the book in your chosen house colours. And that's kind of what started off the Hufflepuff Queen. So it's quite an important book to me. It's featured in many of photos. Each year, ever since 2017, which was 20th anniversary, they have released a new one to add to your collection. Now, some people decided to go like mental and buy every single House Edition book. So they'll end up with like loads and loads of copies, but they will look extremely aesthetically pleasing on the shelf. That was an exciting start to the video. If you are new around here, don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notifications bell so that you don't miss any of my future content. I do regular uploads every single Sunday. Sometimes they're lifestyle videos, sometimes they're Harry Potter, mainly Harry Potter to be honest. And soon, a few things around here will be changing. But don't worry, the content will remain the same, but I'm very, very excited to share the news with you guys, which I have shared previously, but a lot of you guys might have forgotten since January. Now, it depends how long you've been a fan of my channel, and it depends how long you've been watching me, because this time last year I did a video about the Chamber of Secrets edition. I did that dressed up in my Professor McGonagall robes, and we just kind of spoke about why I love the Chamber of Secrets. I could have gone about it the same way this year and done a kind of why I love the Prisoner of Azkaban video, which thinking about it now would have been quite cool. I'll do one of those later, but we're just going to look at my House Edition books and see what the new version brings, because they're all a tiny bit different, but you need to really look at them closely to appreciate all the tiny details. Levi Penfold is the illustrator for these versions. They've had so many good Harry Potter artists over the years, but I do love his take on the books because they're so intricate. There's so many little things that you don't realise until you look at them closely. It's a bit like a Where's Wally book. Very exciting. I was sent the new books for free along with some other little goodies to help promote the new versions. So to bring you up to date, here are the Philosopher's Stone versions. This design is really pretty. It's got your Hufflepuff house crest, and to me this is like the original classic design, because later on down the line you'll see when I show you the next two, they kind of changed the emblem. But this one just features your house pride, Hufflepuff badger, and around the edge it's just got your kind of house traits. It doesn't show anything particular to the Philosopher's Stone. That's why I started talking really slowly there. I was trying to look at it. It's got your 20 years of Harry Potter magic sticker, and a long time ago, back in January 2018, I created a video showing this book in detail. So if you want to see this book in detail, check out that video. I'll try and link it above. One of my favourite pictures is on the back. It's the Fat Friar, who I met at DryadCon this year. That was very fun. It says dedication, patience and loyalty. And down the spine, it's gorgeous. Look at this. We have got a stripy scarf design. Not only do we get the lovely yellow insides, but we also get facts about Hufflepuff, an introduction, house founder, house relic, house livery or livery, house ghost, and a map of Hogwarts. So there's lots of things, and there's a quiz at the back. In this edition, you're not just getting a story, you're getting individual information about each house. And then the yellow version is exactly the same. It's softback. The pages are completely yellow, which is quite cool. It's a 100% yellow book. It's got the same sticker on the front, same information. It's no different at all apart from the design. Last year we featured in my Professor McGonagall video the Chamber of Secrets versions. So these feature a slightly different design. If you're looking at it quickly you might think, oh, it's pretty much the same, but it's not, it's very different. We have the serpents for the Chamber of Secrets door. On the back, it's got the Hufflepuff house crest. The information is different, which is fun. It's got some new Hufflepuff house symbols and inspiration. a new introduction and a map. So they kind of tone it down for Chamber of Secrets because I guess they run out of ideas of what they could potentially put as extras in the book, which is fair. And they kind of swap the colours around, which some people I don't think liked. They wanted them all to be black and yellow, which I'm kind of feeling. But at the same time, it will look really good stripy on our shelves. So each softback and hardback edition alternates, so you'll get a complete collection which will stripe along. I'm not sure if they're going to continue to only release one a year or if they'll suddenly release the rest. We are now up to speed with Prisoner of Azkaban. You can now buy this book in all good bookshops. I'm not sure if all the countries in the world stock it, but hopefully you can get them. Some of the items I'm about to show you, unfortunately you can't buy because they were for pre-order or they were exclusive. But of course, the reason for this video is the books. We have the Prisoner of Azkaban Hufflepuff Edition first. I love this design. I don't know if it's because I'm such an avid Prisoner of Azkaban fan. It's my favourite of the books. But I do love the fact we're getting a bit of shininess this time. I'm looking at the others and they do have a bit of shine on them. But this one works really well because we've got a beautiful moon, a beautiful golden snitch, and we've got the werewolf, which is in the Hufflepuff colours, but of course looks quite eerie. At the bottom, we also have the night bus. See what I mean about all these hidden details? And it looks like around the emblem, we have the Whomping Willow, which of course is an integral part to the Prisoner of Azkaban, and a Quidditch player right at the top. Now the other versions didn't have this much detail. They did have little kind of items, but they were more Hogwarts related, not to the book, because I don't think a snail really featured in the Philosopher's Stone, or a bee. So I like this because it's different. I've just seen another actually. Not only is there the Whomping Willow, but there's a Dementor right there. It again says the 20th anniversary edition. It's a bit thicker than the others. And another cool feature is the fact that the badges move down the spine. So it looks like they're doing a little dance. They change it for each of the books, which is a really nice, cool idea. In this edition, we still get some extras. They're still keeping them going. We've got another introduction in Hufflepuff terms to the Prisoner of Azkaban. We have the map again, and right at the back, we have all about Patronuses, which obviously goes with the theme of this book, and a lovely house illustration. Now, I was lucky enough to receive the exclusive art print of this. The art print is featured at the back of the book, and this is Tonks. Look how amazing this is. And that's her Patronus right there. What is her Patronus actually? Does it say on here? I don't think it says on there, but you can kind of see what it is there. A lot of you guys are going to know and probably tell me right now. I love the take on the Tonks look because it does look like a very modern version of Tonks. And we've got the beautiful yellow around the outside to kind of outline the design. I need to display this. I was thinking about my white shelf, but I'm still really enjoying the theme of that. So that's the kind of artwork you can come to expect in these editions. Now the other Prisoner of Azkaban softback is of course yellow to go with the theme. And we have shiny eyes. I mean, that is super cool because they just kind of glare at you no matter what way you're looking at the book. It's exactly the same in every way. It's got the same extras, but you need it for your collection, just like I needed it for mine. If you pre-ordered the hardback edition on the Bloomsbury website, you ended up with a lovely pin. So it says, show your house pride on the back. These pins are gorgeous. I think this is probably one of my favourite pins I've got in my whole entire collection. It's big, it shows Hufflepuff pride. I have some smaller Hufflepuff badges, but nothing quite like this. I feel that if you got a nice plain top, you could just wear it on there and it would just look like a statement piece. So I'm planning on doing that. It's definitely a wearable brooch, pin, and not something you can buy after the release of the book. So I felt very lucky to have it. And I've been displaying it, of course, on the Hufflepuff shelf. As you can see, when you hold up the books, you've got the stripy design. As I showed you earlier, they go black and yellow, which is fun. And I think that this collection of the books isn't going to be available forever. Once they're out, they're going to be out. I don't know this for a fact, but I just feel that they're kind of limited edition. It's really nice to have a 20th anniversary edition to commemorate it. What would they do for 30 years? That would be really cool. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing my collection of the House Pride books. It was inevitable that I was going to collect these. They're probably some of my very favourite pieces of Hufflepuff merch, and if you don't follow me on Instagram, head on over because I take photos of these a lot and you can see them in more detail. Loads more videos to come. I have got a Google Home video coming up soon. I'm also going to be redoing my Pottermore sorting test, which is so scary. But I have no doubt in my mind that I'm still going to be a Hufflepuff, so everything's going to be fine. I'll see you very soon, Potterpuffs. Have an amazing rest of the week.